There's a number of financial products that are available at the moment that assist with liquidity. And they range from cash advances to bank guarantees to mid-term debt to term debt. The questions that I think the companies need to ask are things around, well, what are my priorities right now? Is it around paying my supply base? Is it around paying my staff? Is it around actually stocking up on inventory to ensure that we've got supply to lead into our best buyers? So in my view, there's a couple of things that you should do. The question is, what's your priority? So ask yourself that. Where do you need the funds first and foremost? Do you need a short-term fund? And if you do, what sort of short-term fund are you going to seek from your financiers? Is it going to be a card product that provides working capital relief? Is it going to be a cash advance? And you have to determine the cost, the speed to market, and what actually suits your business the most. If you've been really successful during COVID, I guess there's a couple of questions you'd also want to ask yourself. You've stockpiled because you've led into big buying sprees, and you just have to look at our supermarkets to see what occurred during March and April. Normally, in all society, you get booms and busts, and there's a massive boom for those that experience Christmas over the last 8 months. And so to that end, my advice and the questions that I'd recommend that companies ask are, how much inventory do we actually need? Do we need to keep and maintain the supply at the same percentage that we are right now? Or should we actually look to taper off? And what does that actually look like? Are we expecting to go back into lockdown so that we get that spike in supermarket requirements again? Or are we actually going to level off? And we've done really well in Australia. We've kept those numbers really low. So I think the first question is look at the inventory and look at the costs associated with the inventory supply.